everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I am here today with this lovely book, The Dream of Love, a wonderful little book for February I just finished. This is a really old, beautiful book. As you can see, the cover is amazing. It's got this pattern about it that's botanical and pointillist, and it's just got some really nice details. And then this really cool, what looks to be like a quill pen here. It's beautiful. So that is also the spine. We've got this nice silver detail, The Dream of Love. So on the spine, you'll see a little bit of lace here. This is kind of a little lacy book. And I've got this little red thread here with this heart key attached to it, just for something fun. Also, here are the little bells. I've got little bells pinned on each of the signature to just kind of give a cozy little jingle. This book's 4 signatures. It's a sweet little handheld book. I've used lace on both the edges and the tie, metal eyelets to close it. And this here, this actually said Brighton edition, like down here. And I really wanted to kind of bring the title in a little bit more. So I took the one of the inside title pages in this old grungy paper that said The Dream. And then I added a moon and a little fluttering dandelion here. And then I added some little marks with silver, and then I covered the whole thing with glossy accents. So it's just a really fun kind of little puckers here and there. Beautiful way to kind of dress up that title page. So let's jump into the book. So you just untie the laces and we jump in. So in this book, what did I do? I made up my own kit from images in Graphics Fairy and Public Domain, as well as from my own Journal Together kit for this month. So the lovely inside end papers have this really fun rose gold stripe and a little label here. Pocket here on the front has 2 items from my Journal Together kit from Patreon. This one says, "May I see you home, my dear." So it's that lovely, writing in an image, right, with images. And then a little poem here. This is from Tennyson. "Once in a golden hour I cast to earth a seed. Up there came a flower, the people said a weed. To and fro they went through my garden bower, and muttering discontent cursed me and my flower. Then it grew so tall it wore a crown of light, but thieves from o'er the wall stole the seed by night, sowed it far and wide by every town and tower, till all the people cried, 'Splendid is the flower.' Read my little fable, he that runs may read. Most can raise their flowers now, for all have got the seed. And some are pretty enough, and some are poor indeed. And now again the people call it but a weed." And those are just basically both writing, cards, journal cards. And here we have The Dream of Love. And this is the first page of the book, the original book. And then I've added this bird and a little bell on some coffee-dyed lace. This book was gifted in 1901, but it did not have an actual date page inside of it. So, probably turn of the century, like early 1900s. I usually find when books are gifted around the early 1900s or the turn of the century, they're usually given as gifts within a year or two, maximum. Like they don't really, back then people didn't wait to give these, a new book as a gift, I think. I don't know. So here we have a little botanical on this fun coffee stained page. This is a little tuck spot here with this tag and this lovely couple. This is beautiful paper. And there's really pretty scrapbook paper back there that's gold and embossed. This is a little page of some antique lamps. That's from my Journal Together kit. "Willows whiten, aspens quiver, little breeze dusk and shiver through the wave that runs forever by the island in the river." And that is a Tennyson verse from my Journal Together kit. Some ivy that I have stenciled on here. A little floral journal card, tuck with this journal card inside, and that was from a lovely old book that I've been cutting up of Charles Darwin stories. And it's on some pretty green paper. A little gold tuck spot here with this tower tag and a little postage journal card. And this little butterfly that says The Dream, and it has a little lift to it. And that The Dream is from the book itself, The Dream of Love. And a little tuck spot here made with some very old butterfly paper. And then this is from my Journal Together kit. It's just an old page of writing. And this is a little stained glass window that I illustrated for my Journal Together kit as well. And then here in this rusty paper clip, we have this envelope. And inside of the envelope, we have a little bitty journal card of these two. So it's got like a gentle love theme to it. Nothing too, you know, heavy or anything. I just thought it might be nice to do something with a little love for February, and it's such a sweet little book. Cabbage dyed paper, eco printed paper with these fun leafy little stems. This is a coffee filter that I dyed with coffee and ink to look like a bit of a flower. More of that eco printed paper with a little label that I made. Cabbage dyed and stenciled paper. Over here we have this charming little hen and rooster on an old bike on that text, and this journal card here. Sort of a little tree of hearts, and some coffee dyed paper, an orchid with this pocket here on this green paper, Wondrous Love, this lovely music paper I turned into a journal tag, and that just pops down here in this pocket. Some more stenciled ivy. And this lovely page, this is from the Graphics Fairy. I thought it was really pretty for this book. And this little botanical, it's like a scan of a very old little greeting card. More of those lamps. And this is the embossed paper, again with the botanicals and lace and a little bell. Thistles and little kids and the clovers. This is a tuck spot with some old tape, and there's a label back there. Lots of little things. So this is all made with the original book page from The Dream, chapter of The Dream of Love, and that's just a little collage tag with some botanicals and a paintbrush. The Fairies Festival, I really like this page. Stenciling, coffee dyed paper and lace. Little tuck spot with this fun little journal note card. Clouds behind it. Coffee spatter and avocado dyed paper. A little teacup on some old document. And then this little journal envelope that you can journal on the front because the front is blank. And then inside we have this little botanical journal card for some more journaling space. This is some paint stenciling with this fun iridescent coral paint. Some light green, and this is postage mailer paper. It's really thin. Back when people used to write letters, like many years ago, they used to sell this extraordinarily thin paper to write on. And then a little Valentine heart, paper lace. A little cabinet card image of these two ladies. And in here we have just a very nice thin little bit of stationery paper, and that was from what's it called? It's a journal supply box that I've done many videos on. I can't recall right now. That's awful, but it's okay. It's just beautiful, and that's all you need to know. Avocado dyed and coffee spattered paper. This fun botanical image with this bookmark inside. This is a Turkish bookmark, and it's a portrait of Mehmed the Conqueror of 1475. I just like that he's taking a moment to smell the roses, right? More lace here and stenciling. And this is another image of the fairies and the plants, and it's a really lovely kind of color. It's got like a chalkiness to it. Some of my rusty carbonized plant paper, a vintage playing card of cardinals, and this little cute little hearts card here on some nice botanical paper. Some painted pink and avocado dyed papers, lace, another pretty page from the graphics fairy, some stenciling and a little scrap of heart vellum, some nice lined burgundy paper, and clipped to it is a journal card that I made a bit ago with some stitching. So see, it's like kind of like an angel, right? And then some coffee dyed lace up here, and then there's a flower there, and I've stitched all around the flower and stitched the stem, and the back has green paper for journaling on. I think I made this during Round Robin and November, maybe. Junk Journal Round Robin with Shell sent me this, I believe, and yeah, it's just really perfect for this book. Coffee dyed paper, this urn with these plants, just a nice writing page with some stenciling on back, an authentic vintage document from 1935, this little tuck spot with an authentic ephemera piece, modern shoe repairing plant tag, stenciling, this envelope here, and I put this really fun, this was an image out of an old children's book of just this angry cloud. And I think there's so much to just love about him, his beard, and just that he's, you know, he's got these anger lines. I used to always call those, like, I remember watching Charlie Brown, and Linus would always, like, was it Linus that was the stinky one? I can't remember. No, Linus had the blanket. There was like a stinky kid on the Peanuts cartoons, and I always called them stink lines, and it just reminds me of that. Those are grumpy lines, though, not stink lines. More stenciling. This little image, this was a digital that I got from somewhere, I can't recall, but it's kind of like a playing card, and it's got hearts on the shovel, but they're actually digging a grave. So kind of an interesting little image. I don't know where these come from. They're probably from an antique illustration that someone has made into digitals, but I didn't have any details. And then this greenhouse card, this is from the Graphics Fairy. Little stationery there. And this again is more authentic old document from a relatively local business that's probably not around anymore, and more stenciling on the other side of that planter. Coffee dyed paper with a little old book there that matches the burgundy over here. And then we have the Board of Light and Heat Commission of Guelph, Ontario. So this is a scan from a 1935 invoice. And this cabinet card image of this lovely lady. I love her. I think she just looks so beautiful and serious, but mainly her hair. I just love her hair. And a little Denison label there. More of that burgundy paper. It's got like a corduroy feel to it. It's like ridged. And more of the heart vellum. Some more stenciling. And then my little rose head girl here. So this turns. It's on a brad. And she's like super cute with her little cheeks. And avocado dyed paper. Another bell. And then this image of these, they look like musicians out in the woods. And then in here we have this poem. This is from an Ideal magazine, Valentine's Day mini magazine. And it's the poem Moonlight Walk by Ruth DeLong Peterson. The house is cozy, warm, and light, but a snow moon beckons through the tree. Come out, the fields are silver bright, come walk the frosty road with me. We too are part of the night of such as the crackling air and velvet sky. The stars seem near enough to touch if we were bold enough to try. Lay your mittened hand in mine, and saying little dreams will flow, as sparkling as the stars' design, as silver as the moonlight's glow. We pause on the hilltop's frosty crest, and turn our steps, the window gleams, to guide us home refreshed and blessed, our pockets full of stars and dreams. So lovely, right? Then we have more of my rusty carbonized leafy paper. This little deer here is from my Journal Together kit, and I've added a little ice cream and milk label there. Some nice botanical graph paper back there, and then an authentic old Saskatchewan postcard, Wascana Lake, Regina, Saskatchewan. And does not have a date, I don't think. Yeah, the little postmark is off the top, but it's, hi everybody. Here is the station at Regina, just about, I leave for just about I leave for Saskatoon, I think. I haven't much time, but remind me and to tell you about the Mounties we met when I got back home. Regina is a really lovely place. I had all these pictures. I'm taking time out so that I will be able to show you. Love, Joyce, Joanne, and Hilda. So, very fun. Some gold rim here and some avocado lace paper. This is library, and we have some old tape there. And then this I made with just this little butterfly. It's just a little bit of beautiful 49 and market paper. You almost don't want to do much with it because it's just so pretty as it is. Painted paper and coffee dyed. This is a journal card from my Journal Together kit of these dandelions on some junk journal studio paper that I had left over from the project that I did the other day. I thought it would be nice in here. Some eco-printed fabric up top. Some painted stencil. Sketchbook and dyed papers, this fun dyed paper. And then in here this is Something of Beauty by Pamela Volstar, and that's also from the Ideals magazine, the Valentine's mini mag. Never a day goes by that I do not see or hear or touch something of beauty. Only yesterday I saw a spider weaving a fantasy of silver lace, and today I felt the warmth of a smile on a jelly smeared cherub's face. So cute. More painted stenciling. This is a little tip out with just a beautiful piece of old botanical paper, coffee dyed and painty paper, avocado dyed lace, and then more gold rimming. And then here we are on the last page. This is a Dosco safety pins kit, and this is from my Journal Together kit. This has been scanned, so on this side we have the envelope you can write there, and then we have all the pins on this side, and it just tucks in there. And then we end with this little Valentine and my little Studioloo seal in that pretty pink and green. So if you're seeing this video, that means that this journal has headed over to first my Patreon and then my Etsy shop. All my links are down below. The best way to follow my sales is if you're an Etsy or a Patreon member, you always get first dibs. And then on Etsy, just follow me on Etsy and you'll see everything that I post. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, love-filled day. Bye for now.